Hi, this is Bishal Sarkar, author of the book I Love Public Speaking, How to Communicate with Excellence. And today I want to talk to you about the 3 C's for creating powerful relationships. And I'm not talking about just creating, personal relationships, but how to deepen the relationship that you have with other people, whether they are investors, whether they are your clients, whether they are your team members, your boss, your employers, your employees, people in your network. How do you deepen that conversation? How do you deepen that relationship? That's something that we're going to talk about right now. You see, I was reading about this story a couple of years ago about this lady called Jennifer. Jennifer used to be, a manager at a cafe, and she used to really care for her customers. And every single day, everybody would come, and she would greet them with a smile. She would personally go. Not just in the initial startup days, but even after that, she would go and greet everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hey, take care. How's your husband? How's your son? How's your daughter? Very caring personality. And one of her favorite customers was this old lady. This old lady was 85-year-old, and she would come to the cafe every single day with her husband, who was also very old. And Jennifer would see every single day this old lady and the old man would walk in. The old lady would be holding the hand, taking charge, holding the hand of the old man, and walking in. They would be walking very, very slowly, and they would go to the counter, and every single day they would order the same thing: 2 cups of coffee, 1 pastry, and 2 forks. Every single day. And they would have a conversation. This 85-year-old lady and this 88-year-old man, they would have a great conversation right there. And sometimes they would have some problem, maybe with the spoon or the fork, and Jennifer always had a lot of compassion for them. And anytime they would face any problem, she would come and help them, maybe with in case there is a problem with the payment, card is not working, or the cash and things like this. She would come and really assist. And then Jennifer realized that this old lady and the old man, they were not coming anymore to the cafe. So the old lady is not coming. Jennifer did not know what to do. Jennifer did not know exactly where they stayed. So Jennifer thought they will come very soon. And next week, Jennifer went to the bank, because she had some personal business there. She went to the bank and she saw that old lady at the bank. And she was shaking, she was nervous, she was hesitating, because, not a lot of 85-year-old old ladies go to the bank generally, because, more of the younger people go there. And she was alone, she did not have the husband. So Jennifer approached and said, "Hey, we miss you. How are you?" And this old lady did not smile that day. That old lady said, "Well, last week my husband had a stroke and my husband died. And I don't understand this documentation, this banking process. Jennifer, I'm not well." Jennifer had care and compassion for her. Not just as a customer, but as a human being. Jennifer held her hand, the hand of the old lady, and said, "Let's go to the cafe. Let's go to the cafe." And the old lady said, "I can go to the cafe, but who will I have the coffee with? Who will I have the pastry with?" Jennifer said, "Let's go to the cafe." So Jennifer carefully held the hand of the old lady, took her to the cafe from the bank. And the old lady ordered 2 cups of coffee, 1 pastry, with 2 forks. And Jennifer sat down to share the pastry, to have the coffee with this old lady. And they had a great conversation. Conversation about love, conversation about life, conversation about missing her husband, conversation about memories. This is called the 3 C's that I'm talking about: care, compassion, and conversation. The problem that we see right now is there is not a lot of conversations happening in the world today. Can you see that? Like, most people do not have a very good conversations with themselves. Most people don't have a very good conversation in their family. They stay there, they talk. Yeah, is it done? Is the food done? Is this done? I'm gonna go there for tomorrow. Let me sit down because I have emails to check. I have a lot of work. I have this WhatsApp things that I have to do. I have to check my emails. I have to do the work. I have to check my phone. I have to watch the television and the Netflix, and every single thing is happening, but conversation is not happening. And in a family where there is no conversation, that is not a family. Within friends, people are part of a lot of Facebook groups and WhatsApp groups, but where is the conversation? Where is the care for the other person? Where is the compassion for the other person? Where is the conversation? It's not happening most times. And I often see that when somebody dies in a family, they post sometimes, I lost my father, I lost my mother, I lost my son, I lost this person. And generally for just one day, somebody will type RIP, take care. And they don't even care to follow up. They don't even care to go to their home. They don't even care to call. They don't have any compassion for the pain, and there is no conversation happening. And I'm telling you right now, if you don't have conversation right now, very soon you will also become like the old person. You will also become old. And if you want a Jennifer at that time, become the Jennifer of your life today. Ask yourself, who can you go and show more care? Having just care in your heart and not showing is bullshit. It's useless. It's useless. I care for them, but I don't contact them. I care for them, but I don't stay in touch with them. What is the point of that care? If you care for them, let people know that you are there for them. Number 2, compassion. When somebody shares a bad news, when somebody is going through a tough time, stop giving your solution and gyan all the time. Listen to them. Compassion. And 3rd, stir and start a conversation. Let them talk. You talk. They talk, you talk. That's how great relationships are born in any sphere of your life. I hope it inspires you, the story of Jennifer. And if you think about it, what is public speaking? Public speaking is about caring for the audience, having compassion for people's problems, and having a one-to-many conversation. And when I coach people, and I have the privilege of training some of the top leaders globally now, vice presidents and senior managers and CEOs and the business leaders and the top level doctors and the lawyers and the IT professionals and the project managers and the HR managers, when they come to us, we show them how to care more for the people. Of course, we give them the tools, the techniques, the strategies, but more importantly, we show them how to connect with people. Are you connecting with yourself? You can have a lot of quantity of time with your family, but are you having that quality time with your family? Is there a good intimate relationship, intimate conversation going on between you and the family members? If not, there is no guilt. Start today. You can change it. I believe in you. Don't just wait for a Jennifer. Become that Jennifer who has the care, the compassion, and starts a conversation. Hey, who will you start a good conversation with today? Take care of yourself. Vishal Sarkar here, reminding you that public speaking is not about perfection. It's all about connection.